Pump the brakes on the Bucs Super Bowl bid.
You got a sidecar on the backfield. Fournette, here's the snap. Brady to the fourth down. Brady flush down the box, looks downfield, throws it toward Gronkowski. It is going to be intercepted at the 30-yard line. Under pressure, and Brady threw it up for grabs, and Rob Gronkowski could not help his fellow teammate out.
That was a great picture of the struggle. That was a desperation throw it up pass with a minute to go in the third quarter. That's how bad it had gotten for Tampa. And by the way, that tagline, that is not a cliche, your trope, pump the brakes kind of thing. That is legitimate. Go back to the pre-anti-lock brakes era where you legitimately had to pump the brakes to avoid stopping short, because like every couple of plays you were like, whoa, where did that come from for the Bucs? Where did this defense go wrong? Why can't Tom Brady complete a pass? Pump the brakes again. That's what it felt like. They were out-physicaled by Taysom Hill on defense. They allowed 12 different receivers to catch a pass from Drew Brees in this game. They flustered Brady all day with pressure. He threw 3 interceptions. There was no hope on this day for the Bucs offense, who ran the ball an NFL all-time low 5 times in this game. So, I also go back to the fact that you rarely had a game this season in a shortened offseason for a team with a new quarterback where Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Rob Gronkowski, Scotty Miller, and that whole crew were all healthy at the same time. And now you throw Antonio Brown into the mix. Everything just seemed off for the Bucs offense on this day. But I will say this. Brady gave us a very Belichickian description of the loss. He said we didn't play well in any phase of the game. That's an understatement. He also said it's a poor performance by a team that has a lot ahead of it. So let's judge it this way then. Maybe Brady's right, but for a team that has garnered a lot of Super Bowl buzz and goes to work every day in the shadow of the building that will host Super Bowl 55, it sure seemed like the visitors from New Orleans are a whole lot closer to a February appearance at Raymond James Stadium.
Rhett, this was a very interesting game because I think what we saw was everything that we've seen pop up on film regarding the Tampa Bay Buccaneers finally reared its ugly head on a major stage. We saw them struggle against the New York Giants on a Monday night. We have seen them potentially give up big plays in the passing game, but for whatever reason, the quarterbacks haven't seen them because they've blown coverage and assignments. Against the New Orleans Saints, all of that stuff showed up. And then when the Saints on defense were able to get after Tom Brady, you saw that Tom Brady, under pressure, is prone to make mistakes. I think this is a team that certainly has the capability to go to the Super Bowl, but they have a lot of work to do to tighten up the issues that could prevent them from getting on a deep and extended postseason run.
Yeah, Buck, 1-9. Rhett talked about all the concerns. 1-9 on third downs. And on the aftermath, we'll show it. Three of them were intended for Gronk, and there's no separation there. Mm-hmm. So Brady's going to have to find somebody he's comfortable with, and maybe that was part of the reason to go out and get Antonio Brown to find that third down guy that he's comfortable working with. But man, you have no shot when you can't stay on the field with your offense. They couldn't do it all day long. My only takeaway from this, though, after we look at everything and how bad it was in all 3 phases, is historically, Tom Brady, after having an embarrassment, you do not want to be the team that plays him next, because that's when you're going to get the best of Tom Brady. So to me, next week against Carolina Panthers is going to tell me a lot about this team. Yeah. We're going to find out, because if Carolina can give us a similar result out of this Tampa team that we saw from New Orleans, then it's major warning signs. I'm not going to totally freak out off this one game. But if they come back next week and we don't see vintage Tom Brady, which is always the madder he gets, the better he plays, if that Brady doesn't show up, you've got some issues at that point in time.